Hello everybody, I hope you're having a beautiful day. I wouldn't necessarily call it praying, but I wanted to show you something real quick on another note, outside of what you're seeing me do on these other videos. I want to express a part of who I am on camera real quick. So as I tell you guys with a lot of these videos, these aren't concrete sayings or concrete teachings. What I put before me is the stone, right? And then, if you want to read the 12 minor prophets, 4 horsemen too if you have time, Isaiah, Jeremiah, Ezekiel, but that's for you guys, and that's for you guys. If that's what you want to do or let's do, that's fine. So what I'm about to show you isn't a concrete teaching, or you don't have to do this. If what you see that I'm doing starts to plague you, tell me to get behind you. So what I mean is, what you're about to see me do, I don't think everybody should be doing, nor do I think you should copy exactly what I do, because what you'll end up doing is putting an image of me in your heart instead of the spirit, so to speak, or what I'm trying to conceptualize, the spirit of life, who I am and whatnot. What you'll end up doing is idling over me. And so that's kind of what I want to show you real quick. So follow along. I can't be saved. All the stuff I did, that was so wrong. My child, listen, what is it that's wrong? She broke up with me and I loved her so much. But look what I'm trying to show you. You have an idol in your heart. You're putting her before who I am. And when you put things before who I am, whether they are good or bad, they can creep into you and cause you torments. Yeah, but it's not fair. We were together for all this time. And my child, what I'm telling you is you have to be patient. Sometimes things that were presented to us from before aren't necessarily what's good for us now. Man, I ain't been caught, but I knew I shouldn't have did that, man, and I'm never gonna be able to live this down. I can't believe this happened. I can't believe that happened. I can't forgive myself. I am who I am. What can't I forgive from? You don't understand. I've been so mean to people and so cruel. Okay, but I can change at any time. I understand and I see all those things you did. But I am mercy. You gave in and you chose to be merciful. And so since I am mercy, is that not what I will receive? You get that good feeling, you ever doing something and you feel like the heat or the wave come down, like a warm, fuzzy feeling, kind of like you're just being hugged by somebody that doesn't want to judge you but only understand who I am. And when I am in trouble, I can know that I am comforted and knowing that I am peaceful. I am kind. I am not miserable. I am not evil. I am not going to die if I don't follow the will of other people. My child, look, I want to show you something in your heart, give you a piece of who I am. I don't really like that stuff. I don't know why you're bringing it up. Tell the truth. It may perhaps plague you later. Whatever, man. Okay, so I was looking at her. Okay. Thank you for telling me the truth. Now, I am married, right? Now, if you go home and you see your wife with another man, how would that make who I am feel? Well, that's different. And are you going to attack me? I'm just asking a question. I just want to show you what's harming you. After everything I said, how can you still walk with me? Because you trusted who I am. You didn't forsake me, so why would I forsake you? Protect the child. Protect the innocent. Do not ensnare. Do not kill. Be patient. One of the attributes that I don't very much talk about a lot on these cameras and stuff is patience. I am patient. I am understanding. I am the shepherd that walks with the flock. I am with you, because will I forsake who I am? The little I am, the flesh, that follows who I am inside. Who I am, once freed, then exemplify that freedom for others. So I'm going to show you something real quick. Cast not which is holy unto the world. Agree with your enemy quickly, lest you be sent to prison. Oh my God, if anybody ever found out, oh my goodness, if anybody ever found out what I did. Take counsel with who I am. Let this be for us. Cast not what's going on with who I am, unless it's for edification or helps to others. That way, it can be protected in the fortress. The child can be protected in the fortress, and I can protect the child. Cast not which is holy, right? So, oh, it's such a beautiful day. I love it. I love it. And I'm going to show you how this ties into what I'm saying when you idol over idols or have unrighteous love in your heart, how it could cause to attack. Oh, yes, the good Lord God is so good. Hey, buddy, I don't know if that's right. Jesus said blah, blah, blah. Oh, stay back. Isaiah said. There's no need. You see, when it says the dogs and adulterers and the immoral sit outside the fortress, think about what I'm saying real quick. You got something beautiful within, inside the temple, but then outside, when somebody assaults who I am, when somebody insults who I am, how dare they? I understand I want to protect the child, but I have to remember I have to stay behind the stone. And so let the fortress stay deep within, and then I can exemplify that child in a manner that's of who I am. Give voice to the inner purity. The reason people can't see who I am, and the reason a lot of people were scared in the day of Moses and all these different time periods, is because I have been trained to be murderous, violence, and to follow the law or die, or to be condemned and unforgiven. To be condemned means till the end, you don't seek help. You're like constantly, instead of saying, no, I will not bow. Okay, so don't, I'm just giving you examples of how to be strong on the inside in a way that helps you. So don't let that come out and be like, oh, I'm going to attack. That's your spiritual strength to help you. Am I saying that's what kind of spiritual strength you need? We're all different. That's why I said, don't let me speak on camera and be concrete. The stone is. You guys will probably say, how do you get this strength? How are you not afraid? How this? You guys will see people in religion tormented and can't move. That was me as a child growing up. I was so terrified to transgress the law. Even to me, why I don't like speaking on behalf of who I am on the inside, like I'm tearing concepts up. The reason I don't like to talk about these things that happen on the inside is because people will then hear me speaking and think that's what has to be done. A garden has all types of flowers in it. Just remember as the gardener to be sweet and kind and loving. And as I begin to do that to who I am, as I am merciful, I don't know what I'm going to do. That sin was too much. I am mercy. I did not create you to destroy you. I did not create firstborns to slay them seriously. I did not create people to throw them in hells of fire. It's the refinery. It's like a shower. You go in, it burns off the darkness, and you come out. You play with real fire and burn people. That's the devil. That's who I'm not. That's violence. So the idea is, what I want to do is try to be merciful and kind on the end. He with an ear, let the spirit hear what I am saying. I am mercy. I am kindness. Do not fear who I am. Fear not being in who I am. Because the different things that exist that we give power to can hurt us. Do not conceptualize on stone what I'm about to say. This is an example, a parable, a metaphor. I have a video game that I love so much. Now, instead of living life, I play it all day long and stop doing everything else. Okay, if that's what I want to do, fine. Okay. But then if my life changes in a way that I don't want it to, I made that decision. I did that. And so I bring up the video game example to basically tell you that video game can become an idol and it can manipulate you. Oh, I gotta play the game. Oh, I'm so bored. I'm this. I can't stand it. I want to explain something to you guys. Blasphemy against the name. What do we say all the time? I am. When we do that, we're speaking things into us and we don't know it. And or we're speaking out what already exists in us. People say all the time, I'm dead, I'm a dumbass, I'm stupid fuck. And they think it's a joke. But then when it's time to be serious or alone, they can't figure out why they're tormented or plagued. Why am I so anxious? Why am I so nervous? If you're feeling things like that, that's where the blindness comes in. It's happening in a place where I can't see or hear until I break down, go deep inside and see and hear those things. Sometimes people will hear and see things and panic and lose it and freak out. I am strength. I am the fire. Strong. Like Joshua. Get behind me, Joshua. Strong like Yehanan. Get behind me, Yehanan. And then you say, strong like who I am. Strong like the strength inside, my fire. So what a lot of times is happening is we're being baptized by this river. And instead of edifying properly, we already break the commandments, because at the beginning, it says God, God, God. Then what ends up happening once this God is in our sky, then it strikes us and demands that we follow like Pharaoh does to his subjects, instead of being a loving, caring person. Sometimes when I write things like those other 12 fruits that I wrote on the second stone at the end of my videos, thou shalt protect the child, protect the elderly, the mother, or the elderly and the orphan. You guys, sometimes that's like super deep. So I'm not going to get into all that. Let the Spirit hear what I have to say. And then for you guys, what I am telling you is protect children. Be nice to children. If you don't got to protect them, be kind to each other if you can. You know, when you see dead letters, the dead letter. So this is what people are doing. People will receive words and just go off those words they received. What you should do is you should receive something, calculate, think, and understand for who I am, myself. And then with the data I received, instead of spitting it back out or living that exact thing, what I do is I create off of it. I give life off of it. I give happiness off of it. Somebody told me in a video one time under the comments, they said, you didn't do anything for Moses, so how was you there for him? You're a liar. Okay, so if you don't want to accept that I am there for you and I will never leave you or forsake you, and it is my own self who runs away from the flock over and over and over again, then fine. I am not here to strike anyone. Or so I was thinking one time, I guess meditating or whatever. So they call it prayer, but I'm constantly praying then. I'm constantly speaking to who I am, not in a sense that where I'm distracted by the world or distracted from the world. That's not safe. You should be aware. There's a part in Gideon where they go to the river and drink. When you go to the word and you should look both ways and pay attention, and they scoop the water up. That's symbolic for you shouldn't just believe everything you read, and you should calculate and understand and analyze these things. Another thing I want to talk about, there was something in, sending the pigs to the river. So when I say I have a sword, sometimes people come up to me and attack me in my comments and different things. Okay, when they do, I just give them the word. And then they can accuse the word. They'll be like, well, blah, blah, blah said this is this. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you go follow them. But then if they want to persist, I'll give them the word back. Here you go. This says blah, blah, blah. Condemn, not judge, not that you be not judged or condemned. Then people will be like, well, you're judging these religions. Jesus is not my God. Those words are dead letters. I calculate and analyze what I need to do and give life to what needs to rise. So, I am mercy. I am peaceful. You see me talking fierce like this when battling darkness. But on the inside, when I'm weak and cold and need help, who I am strengthens me like the sun, and it's shining down, giving me encouragement like all those Psalms David wrote. So I am peace, I am mercy, I am loving, I am forgiveness. Protect the child, help out others who are in need. I'm not saying go into your bank account and give out all this money. When you see homeless people on the ground, just stop and give them money. You could get robbed or something like that. I'm talking about in your life, in yourself. And a lot of times you guys sacrifices, like in the old days with the priests. What's supposed to happen is, what you do is, and I'll conceptualize, you give a sacrifice, and then it goes into the temple or all this other stuff, and then you take from the temple what you need, not too much, not to become a pagan or a glutton. So there'll be certain times things are inside, and I'll hear something or say something, and then if I try to take too much, it's like, be patient, don't do it, don't take too much mana, don't strike the rock. It's like, oh, okay, something else I want to tell you with patience. You might be reading a bunch of stuff and getting wise and wise, and then get stuck with something or see a symbol and don't understand and all this other stuff. Let it go until I'm ready. Be patient and let it go. Let it be a peace offering unto who I am, and just be patient until I can conceptualize it in the right way. Be patient and be the strength. You guys can be like, well, I'm not hearing this automatic voice in my head. I am love and peace and mercy. Stand on the stone. Let the Spirit deal with you how it does. And just remember to be patient and loving. You don't have to throw your stones at people. And keep what is holy in so the world and adulterers don't trample it. And then the dogs outside your gate don't have to go attack somebody. Have a blessed day and stay encouraged.
가슴이 떨려와 자꾸 미안 네 앞에만 서면 난 너만 보면 이게 아닌데 내 맘은 그게 이런 게 아닌데 예쁘게 말하고 싶었지만 내 맘이 들킬까 난 겁이 나서 차라리 들켜서 내 맘을 네가 알아챘어야 해 널 사랑해서 널 좋아해서 그랬던 거라 난 생각했어 말하지 않아도 내 맘을 너는 알아줄 거라 생각했어 돌아서 버린 너를 보면서 후회하면서 아무 일 없는 척 울어도 괜찮은데 아직도 사랑은 안 서투른가 봐 너와 멀어질까 봐 그냥 아무 말도 못했어 난 너에게 이게 아닌데 내 맘은 그게 이런 게 아닌데 내 자신을 합리화해보고 내 탓이 아님을 나 되뇌어도 달라질 것 없는 상황이란 걸 이미 잘 알고 있어 널 사랑해서 널 좋아해서 그랬던 거라 난 생각했어 말하지 않아도 내 맘을 너는 알아줄 거라 생각했어 돌아서버린 너를 보면서 후회하면서 아무 일 없는 척 울어도 괜찮은데 아직도 사랑은 안 서투른가 봐 엇갈려버린 참 슬픈 너와 나 마지막 너를 잡지 못했어 후회하겠지 이게 아닌데 눈을 감아도 자꾸 네가 보여